What's happening, guys? We are back with another video, and today we're going to discuss an awesome topic: upper body strength, specifically pull-ups for beginners and pull-ups for runners. I had my friend Angela. She is a beast, former two-time ninja warrior, and she is a beast at pull-ups. So we're gonna have her kind of guide us along and just talk about different types of pull-ups, the benefits, and just kind of general pull-up talk. Angela?
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. So I'm actually a four-time American Ninja warrior. I know. I call myself the pull-up expert because I've actually been able to help over 500 women get their first pull-up, and I think that's really important, right? It's like not only, can I do the pull-up, but I can teach you how to actually do it properly. Now, what's really cool about this movement is it is going to work your entire body, and it's actually really going to help your running. So should I go over some of the benefits to help your running? Okay, so what's really cool about the pull-up with helping your running is that when you're hanging on the bar, it's gonna help you decompress your spine. It's also gonna help you a lot with your posture. And like I said, you're gonna be working your upper body, your core, and your glutes, all which are included when you're doing your running. So don't forget about the upper body and just run.
100%.
Gotta make sure that you're training your entire body.
It's definitely, and you guys think, like, if you ever try to go run without your arms, just see what happens, see how uncomfortable that is. So you don't need to have the strongest back, right? But at least developing some strength and some mobility in the upper back and the spine will help you as you are on runs, especially as you go on a longer run in that sense. So let's break it down. I guess we'll start, Angela, with like something that's like a beginner level, and then we'll kind of progress up to give you guys options, because obviously whoever you are out there, you might be able to do pull-ups now. You might want to just improve your pull-up, or you trying to achieve your first damn pull-up. So we'll kind of break it down from beginner level to intermediate to advanced, and kind of some options to make it easier as well as to tougher a little bit. Boom. So once you guys get onto a pull-up bar or find any bar that you can use as a pull-up, this is going to be the first, I guess, very beginner level. Kind of talk us through this, what's about to happen here.
Yeah, so first off, we want to make sure that our shirts are off.
All right. Shirts are off. Which is
so we can see all the muscles,
Which is uncommon because I normally don't have a shirt
I didn't
on.
recognize him.
She didn't even know who I was.
I don't know who that is.
Yo, everyone's like, yo, do you even own any shirts? I do own some shirts. I actually have a lot, but continue.
Anyway,
Let's go.
Cool. So the first step to getting your pull-up is, can you hang on the bar? So literally go over to your bar and just hang. If you have to have your feet, you can cross them behind you. Yep, like this. Keep your corners in tight and just literally hang. And you're gonna wanna be able to hang for at least 30 seconds. So let's say you hop up here and you can only hang for like 5 seconds. Totally fine, right? Just every single time you get up there, maybe try and hang for 7 seconds the next time, and then 10. So just start by hanging. And hanging, like I said before, really good to help decompress your spine, great for your core, great for your posture and your body. So, I mean, literally hanging out is step number one.
This is always a good thing. It feels super good in the shoulders too. And like, honestly, I have a pull-up bar at home, and like, it's super convenient, like just in between work or whatever, like hang for a couple seconds, and before you know it, you can go for 30 or 40 or whatever. So just hang, baby.
You might get taller, maybe not. It didn't work for me. Didn't work for me. Okay, so step number 2, so you've got your hang down, and again, you're practicing that. Practice that daily. You can literally practice that daily, right? Next thing is where people get stuck the most is at the bottom of that pull-up. It's that beginning shrug, right? Because you're actually using your lats right here to pull your entire body up. And if you think about it, we don't really use that muscle a lot, right? We're like constantly, we're not grabbing onto things and pulling them down ever. A lot of times we're kind of pushing a little bit more. So your mind-body connection with that lat is probably not there yet. So we gotta get our mind and body connected to that muscle. So doing the shoulder shrug and then holding it at the top is gonna really help with that. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna hang on the bar. I would turn around too so you can see his back. So hang, he's gonna shrug his shoulders up, hold, and then come back down. That's the initial part of the pull-up. And he's gonna shrug again. And notice when he's shrugging here, his elbows aren't bent. He's literally just working this muscle right here. And as a coach, I like to tap it because I like to help the mind and body get connected. Let's do one more, hold. And you can literally just do this and hold for as long as you can as well. So you can do the shrugs up and down, or you can literally just hold. This is called an active hang. So hang, active hang. How'd that feel?
Excellent.
Good?
I feel like I got a nice little shoulder mobility.
Yeah, so you really want to make sure that's the part where most people get stuck and they have a hard time with their pull-up. Then the next step is like, can I get a little bit of an elbow bend? Can I bend the elbow? And this is where we're gonna start using the assisted band. Now here's the deal, you might see in a lot of my pages, I'm not a huge fan of the assisted band, and it's because I want you to make sure that you are actually working, right? Don't take a band that's gonna fling you up on top of the bar. It's not gonna do anything for you. This actually helps you with the hardest part of the pull-up, which is the bottom. So I'm gonna show you how to use it properly so you can actually get it. So first,
really quick, for the first two things we did, the hang and then the kind of active hang, what would you say? Sets, reps, time?
Oh, so hang as long as you can.
Fair.
As long as you can. If you can hang for, like, your goal is to get to at least 30 seconds, and that's gonna help you progress. When you're doing the shoulder shrugs, I would probably just do 10 of them, come out, shake it out. And again, make sure you're really thinking about using your muscle, because if we're trying to get that to connect, because you actually might be strong enough to do the pull-up. It might just be that your mind and body aren't connected there yet. All right, so next we're gonna go into your assisted pull-up, but I'm gonna show you a different way to do it so that you're actually working the muscles you're supposed to be. So you're gonna take your band, you're gonna throw it over, loop it in, so you're gonna give a nice little tie here. And you wanna use a band that is actually going to make you work. So if you're using a band that is flinging you up, you need to go lighter, okay? Because the whole point, if you actually want to get it without this, people get stuck on this all the time, right? Yeah. How do people are like, oh, I've been doing the assisted machine, or I've been doing the bands, and
they
now
never progress that.
And then they're like, they get off of it, they're like, can't do shit. It's like, okay. So what I want you to do is you're gonna put your one foot in. He's really tall, so this is actually really funny.
This is gonna work really well.
Cross your hands on each side. You want them to be a little bit further than shoulder width apart. Okay. Yep. And then he is going to cross his foot in front to lock the band in. Again, obviously this is kind of funny because he's really tall. My feet are gonna be. But why don't we come out? We can actually do it. You can do it with your knee too. So
I'll show the viewers how tall Matt is. Just.
All right, so then you go knee in.
Yep, and then cross the other foot in front, behind. There we go. And then you're going to shrug first, and then pull up. So that's the trick here. You want to make sure that you're shrugging first, activating the lats, then pulling up. What people will do with the band a lot of times is they'll just kind of throw their whole body up, and they won't do this initial piece. We don't want to do that. You want to actually activate it and then shrug and then pull up. And that's going to actually help you be able to get the pull up for reals, not for fake.
I guess talk through a little bit, like, one, if the band itself, how should they know that if it's too easy or too light? Okay,
so if it's too easy, that means that you're able to rip out probably like 10 to 15 and you're just like crushing through them. Too heavy. Fair. You need to go lighter. I honestly tell people to have a band where they can only get like 3 to 5 reps. Like, because you want to work. The whole point is to work the muscle to build up to your pull up, not to just throw yourself up there.
Sure.
So I want to make sure that you have that. So the next thing we're gonna do, I'm actually gonna take the band off. Again, I try and you don't really use the band a lot with what I do because it helps you get off of it. So then you might need to determine where you're actually stuck, right? Because everyone might be different. You actually might be able to do the first part really good, maybe you're stuck at that next half. So that's where we start those ISO holds, okay? So what you'll do is you'll do your pull up, you'll try it, maybe you get stuck right here. Okay, cool, you know that you actually need to strengthen that little piece. So you'll practice on just holding, right there. Hold it for as long as you can.
Look at that muscle.
And again, it might only be for like 2 to 3 seconds. That is literally fine. And use a stool or use something to get you up to that point that you're stuck at, especially if you're chin above the bar. Use something to get you up there. You don't have to like jump up and do all this crazy stuff. Like literally use something to carry you up there. So again, a lot of people will do holds at the top, the holds for as long as they can, middle, bottom. Where do you think your weakest point is? I mean, you have pull-ups.
I would say probably mid.
Mid? Okay, so let's try that. So why don't you hold mid?
So like here? Hold
right there and breathe. And just hold it. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, I love doing pull-ups. I must say, if you're out there and you're running, people are always like, dude, like, how do you keep your upper body strength as a runner? Like, I don't really do a lot of like heavy lifting, but push-ups and pull-ups when it comes to upper body, like, I think a lot of people, like, honestly, it's like the basics.
I think it's so important to do it, and what's really cool about the push-up and the pull-up is just by changing your hand positioning and stuff like that, you can change your muscle that you're working. So you can work all different muscles with just yourself and your body. So those ISO holds, again, important to do. Figure out where you are personally stuck and hold it there. Again, same thing, you're just gonna do that for whatever your max time is. Maybe the first time's 2 seconds. Maybe you do it next week and you finally get like 7 seconds, you know, so really like focus on that. The last one is going to be the eccentric that we talk about, or the negative pull-up. Now, this is another one that I get frustrated with people when I see it online, because they're like, yeah, just lower down slow. What actually happens with most people is they jump up and you just drop. You're like, this is like, right? Yeah. They jump up and they're like, I can't hold this. So what I always tell people to do is make sure you have a stool or a chair or something by you. And again, climb up to the top. So why don't we see, well, he barely has to climb because he's tall.
Guys, I gotta climb up.
So he's gonna climb up to the top.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
He's gonna do.
Our guy right here is about to get some pull-ups. Get some shots of him too. Look at look. He's getting right. Let's go.
Pull-ups for days. Let's go.
All right, so Angela, I'm gonna go here.
So chin above the bar.
All right.
He's gonna jump up. He's gonna hold, and now he's gonna lower down super slow. And what I really want you to focus on is making sure you're lowering slow at the bottom, right? Because that's where we're building the strength to get your pull-up. That's where the hardest part is. So don't just drop here. Slow, 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 slow. And then good. Awesome. What most people do is at the bottom they get like halfway and they just drop. And what's really cool about the eccentric or the negative pull-up is it's gonna sound kind of messed up. You know how like when you work out your muscles are tearing?
Yeah.
That's literally what's happening. It actually tears them a little bit more. It helps you build the strength to actually get your pull-up. So that's what that physically, scientifically is doing. But again, you have to make sure you do that, especially at the bottom, because then you may not be able to get past that initial part, but you'll have the strength to do the second half. So you want to make sure you really focus on that first half. So really, really slow, especially at the bottom.
And then after I get down with 1 rep, then I release off the bar, stand back up,
and
then do it again.
Climb back up, do it again. And try and aim to go as literally slow as humanly possible. So instead of going, everything in the world is always fast, 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 how slow can you go?
Hell yeah.
How slow?
And honestly, guys, notice like we haven't even done 1 pull-up. Like at no point have we actually done a whole pull-up. So if you're out there and you really are struggling with your pull-up, and this honestly could be the video that helps you perform better. And honestly, taking some of these small tactics and implementing them into your workout, like you don't have to do actual pull-ups. Like you could just do eccentrics for 4 weeks and then continue to build off on literally all the other things that Angela has just kind of discussed. But if you can't do a pull-up, think about implementing these into your guys' actual workout routines.
And the last thing I'm gonna say to actually get your pull-up is you have to attempt it. You have to attempt it without the band, and you have to attempt it with no, oh, I have to get to the top for it to be win. Just literally go to your bar, jump up, and if you get to here, win. That's a win. Jump up, just try and attempt it. Every single time you're working on them, without a band. Just go for the attempt and see where you can get, and be proud of yourself for the little steps. That little bend of the elbow, that's a win, right? Halfway up, that's a win. It doesn't have to be chin above the bar to be a win. So go to the bar and make sure you're actually attempting them without the band, even if it's annoying and even if it's frustrating. You have to do it just like me when I don't like to do running.
She drags me out and makes me force her to run. And honestly, she has not been, I don't even know where Angela's been at. We haven't gone on a run in a while. She's been MIA.
Been hiding.
She's
been
doing
doing a lot of pull-ups.
She's been doing pull-ups instead of running.
Doing pull-ups in my house. So again, the pull-up is a full body movement. So not only working on these, but making sure you're working on core strength as well as your glute strength, which is really important. When you're doing this pull-up, squeeze your butt. When you squeeze your butt, it's gonna actually help to activate your lats even better. So it's
squeeze the butt.
Squeeze the butt. Squeeze it.
All right, guys, so all of this ties back into running, Angela. She just said, right, works your upper back, works your glutes, works your core, and a lot of these things help you as a runner, right? So a lot of people ask me, like, how do I keep my strength training routine in with running? And honestly, a lot of calisthenics and kind of keeping body weight movements help a lot. But with this specifically, keeping your upper back, having some strength there is gonna help you guys on your longer runs. A lot of people, coaches, talk about keeping your shoulders relaxed when you're running, especially on longer runs, because a lot of times as people get fatigued, they start to tense up in their upper body, and then their arms start to get a little bit tight, and it just gets very uncomfortable. So incorporating things like this, even if you can't do a full pull-up, these small adaptations are really going to be beneficial for you guys in your guys' strength and running programs. All right, Angela, what do you have for the people? Any advice for anyone out there? What would you say?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing is people always think that they're too heavy or they're too old or they're not going to be strong enough to ever conquer their pull-up. I just want to let you know that's not true at all. All you have to do is continue to show up just like you do with your running, and eventually it is going to happen for you. It's going to completely click for you. So would love for you to if you ever need help with your pull-up, that's literally what I do for a living.
Call her, text her, call her, DM her, follow her. Actually, no, where can people find you, Angela?
You can follow me on Instagram at Angela_Gargano. I actually do free pull-up workshops every single month. So if that's something that you're looking to do, you can come on in. We're literally gonna go through everything that you need to know so that you can feel comfortable and confident on that bar.
I love that. And
hang with me. Hang with me.
Literally, go hang with her. She's also on TikTok, so go follow her there. I think, is it Angela?
It's Angela Gargano. It's just my name, Gargano. And you can come follow me, and there are lots of pull-up tips on there lately.
I love that. Awesome. Angela, thank you so much for being a part of this video and helping the audience here with their pull-ups. But guys, remember, this is super good, super important. Even as a runner, don't just run. Make sure you're doing some form of strength training. But I hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you did, Angela, tell them, smash the like button. Smash it. Let's go. Smash the like button and comment down below what you guys want to see in the next video. Other than that, Angela, it is hot as hell here in Austin, Texas. We are out. Deuces. Peace. Let's go. An archer pull-up, which...
Up, man.
All right, hold on. That's just the regular pull-up, guys. So pull. Damn. So you have to hold yourself with one hand.
Yeah, so you want to go here, up.
Look at this. Look at you see? She's
Another one.
I have less control though, clearly.